My husband's family always had a subtle way of reminding me I wasn't one of them. They were old money and country clubs. I was a public school teacher. When Mark proposed, his mother, Eleanor, gave a tight-lipped smile and said, "Well, isn't that quaint?" Wedding planning was a nightmare. She critiqued everything from the flowers to the venue. But I stood my ground on one thing. My dress. It was a stunning vintage 1950s silk gown I found at a boutique. I bought it with my own savings and kept it safe in our apartment. 2 days before the wedding, we hosted a rehearsal dinner. Eleanor arrived early, supposedly to help. While I was busy in the kitchen, things went quiet. Too quiet. I walked into the guest room where I was storing the dress and my heart just stopped. Eleanor was standing there, holding a bottle of red wine. The dress was out of its bag, and a massive, dark purple stain was spreading across the bodice. "Oh dear," she said, without a hint of remorse. "I must have tripped. But honestly, darling, white is a bit traditional for a girl with your history, isn't it?" She was referring to my first marriage, a brief one in my early 20s. To her, I was damaged goods. She'd accidentally ruined the one thing that made me feel beautiful. I didn't scream or cry. I just said, "It's fine, Eleanor. Accidents happen." She looked disappointed. I didn't break down and even offered me an old cream suit from her attic, calling it more appropriate. I declined. The next morning, the dry cleaner confirmed the stain was permanent. The dress was ruined, but then, I had an idea. I went to a fabric store and bought 3 yards of deep blood red dye. I spent the entire night in the bathtub, transforming the gown. If she wanted to mark me, I'd own it. I walked down the aisle in a stunning, deep crimson dress. It was bold and dramatic. The guests gasped, but Mark looked at me with tears in his eyes and whispered, "You look like a queen." Eleanor, on the other hand, was furious. Her pale pink dress now looked completely washed out next to me. During the reception, everyone was buzzing about my dress. So chic, so brave, so modern. No one even noticed Eleanor. When it was time for speeches, I took the mic. "I have to thank my mother-in-law, Eleanor," I said, beaming at her. I was going to wear boring old white, but she inspired me to add a splash of color. She really has an eye for altering things. The room went silent. Eleanor turned bright red. She knew that I knew, and now, so did everyone else. She left early, claiming a headache. Mark and I danced all night. We later framed a photo of us, with me in that glorious red dress, and sent it to her for Christmas. She hasn't visited since. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.